My name is Mandy Elliott, and I'm the Historic Preservation Planner. The Planning Division is responsible for long-range planning in the county, such as the comprehensive plan and doing small area master plans. We also handle intergovernmental coordination, historic preservation, and area design guidelines. I like my job because I'm not only thinking about helping the community plan for our future, but helping to preserve our historic resources in the county. Help make an impact by helping us move forward, but also helping us preserve tangible reminders of our past that help us move forward. Yeah, we have a really great historic driving tour brochure and story map that's available online through cobbcounty.org. And it'll take you all over the county, and you can see all sorts of great historic sites and historic resources all around the county.
Hi, my name is Donald Wells, and I am a planner with community development in the planning department. The planning division's main goal is to focus on the long range. We have two departments in Cobb County that deal with land use specifically. We have the zoning department, we have the planning department. The zoning department, they kind of handle what's happening now. The planning department kind of tells what we want to see in the future. The zoning division uses the planning division recommendations to make their recommendation to determine if something is acceptable to be in the area. Me specifically, I'm checking to make sure that the cities, if it's nearby, they know that this is happening, to make sure that we keep those open lines of communication. I started in Cobb in 2003, chasing dogs. I was an animal control officer. I explored the county then. I worked in all of the different areas. Back then, when I switched over to community development, I was a code enforcement officer. It's kind of a natural transition. You're enforcing animal code, now you're enforcing, the zoning code. Did that for about 4 or 5 years, and then I switched over to zoning, which is a key component of zoning is the enforcement. Zoning's no good if nobody's there to enforce it. I kind of learned the ordinance at that point and switched over to working in zoning. Did that for about 10 years, and here I am, planning department. I've been here for about 3 years now.
Welcome to zoning!
I'm Ladarius, and I'm a Planner 3 in zoning. So zoning, simply put it, would be a set of rules or regulations that determine what can or cannot be built on a property. So we're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, helping our citizens, and that ranges in permits. So citizens come in, they want to get permits to build on their property, commercial establishments, new restaurants, warehouses, distribution centers, things of that sort. We're pretty much here every day helping our citizens build, ensuring that what they're building is compliant with our zoning rules. Being able to make an impact in the community, local government, when we think about large reform or impact, sometimes local government is not thought about enough, but this is where the change that we really seek happens, is at the local level. So that's probably one of the biggest reasons on why I love being here, is being able to make that local impact. One way in which citizens get involved is with civic groups. So they may advocate for a particular zoning request or against a particular zoning request, and they may be a part of a body that just serves to make sure that the zoning that happens in Cobb County is done, to ensure the public health and well-being is being protected. And then with rezoning proposals that come through our office on a monthly basis, citizens individually can also either support a request or go before the board and express their concerns with a particular rezoning request.
I'm Brad. I'm the GIS manager for community development. Basically, we map different land use products and applications throughout the county: zoning, future land use, city limits. We provide location analysis for those things to help with economic development and planning. I like the impact that we have. So we also handle addressing, and that's important for emergency response. So we don't want to cause any delays or anything like that with the addresses that we create. So it's important for that. And I also just enjoy the information that we work with and how it impacts the county's future.
Yeah, I'm John Fax. I'm a GIS analyst here at Community Development. So I manage and map our land use data, so zoning, future land use, existing land use, and I also map out where our cities and unincorporated areas are. Best things is that providing accurate and precise ways of presenting data to our public officials and staff members so that they can make the best decisions for our community and help inform citizens about what's going on in the community.
My name is Brittany, and I am the Economic Development Coordinator. Economic development is investing in the business community. We help to attract jobs and qualified workforce, grow capital investment, retain and attract businesses, foster Cobb's entrepreneurial and small business community, and promote redevelopment opportunities in Cobb. My primary position is working with small businesses and entrepreneurs in Cobb County. I help them find resources. I help them understand the process of opening a business within Cobb County, because there are many steps that involve several different departments within community development. So I try and help them get a better grasp on that process. If they're at a different stage of their business, whether it be 5 years in and they're looking for workforce, whether they're looking to try and have opportunity to network, I work to help them find the resource to produce the outcome that's needed to support their business growth in Cobb. I make an impact because I'm a people person. I like what I do. I like working with people, and in the small business community, you find that you have people who are trying to do better, not only for themselves, but for the community that they work in, that I live in, that they live in. I have been born and raised in Cobb County my entire life. I've been through the public school system. My family has owned a small business in Cobb, so I am very familiar with the ins and outs of what it takes to own and operate a business in Cobb, but then also how Cobb County government operates. And having that knowledge is very beneficial for the small businesses that reach out to me, as well as the entrepreneurs looking on to grow and looking for advice on what to do next.
My name is Lateris, and I work with Cobb County Business License. I am the public service supervisor. What I always tell people that are new to community development is that our job is one of the first steps in a person realizing their dream. They start at community development. It's the beginning of what could be a life-changing moment. So we should take that serious. And while we have fun, and the culture here is very relaxed and laid back, we do take that responsibility serious. We try to educate. A lot of times when people come in, they have no idea where to begin. They've never heard of a LLC, a corporation. They don't know the difference between those, or a sole proprietorship. So we kind of guide and direct, and we try to get the word out as to that we even exist. Some people don't know. They'll just start operating a business. They have no idea they even need a license. So I definitely feel like business license makes a huge impact on the community.
My name is Jimmy, and I'm the electrical supervisor for Cobb County. I handle 7 inspectors that look at every structure, whether it be a swimming pool, a residential house, commercial building, anything that has to have electricity, that has to be inspected, we have to look at it. Every job is different. They have similarities, but they're not all the same. You have things that happen on one job that won't happen on another one. In the case of residential, we go through and make sure that all the receptacles are put in, lights that are required, anything that the code requires, to make sure that that job and every job that we look at is safe for the public that's going to be the end user. I like making sure that we're ensuring that the public gets the job that they're supposed to get as far as code and as far as safety. As an ex-electrical contractor, I always felt like we needed the inspection departments to ensure that everybody was trying to do the job where you get more competitive installations, that they all meet the minimum standard, which is the code. From experience as a contractor and as an electrical supervisor, I think if you didn't have inspection departments and development departments, there's no telling what we'd wind up with in the industry today. It's changed over the years, but it is a definite different ball game than it was when I got into it as a young man. So it's to ensure that all the jobs meet the minimum requirements of the code.
So my name is Chris Sack. I'm a Plans Examiner 2 here at Cobb County Government. Part of my job is to review plans, building plans for commercial structures and remodels, things like that. But part of my work is also assigning work and supervising staff. I enjoy the people that I work with. We have a good crew of other plan examiners, and my supervisor's great. Well, we provide a service to make sure that buildings are safe for occupancy, that the structures are structurally sound. We review the plans before the thing ever gets built, and so we just like to make sure that that's going to be as safe as possible. I enjoy interacting with the community too, with contractors, customers, just having that personal connection, dealing with people and trying to help them solve their problems is something that I enjoy doing.
My name's Brad Vaughn. I'm one of the landscape architects / arborists for Cobb County. So in our job, we're enforcing the Cobb County tree ordinance. So we look at new plans coming in for residential developments and commercial developments, and we are ensuring that trees are either being protected and saved, or they're being replaced, or a combination of both. So therefore, we're providing a service to protect the environment in Cobb County. I like the camaraderie of the people we work with here, and then I enjoy the fact that my job is the same from day to day, but at the same time, each project is its own project, and they're all a little bit different. So it's not so much a mundane day-to-day, everyday grind. It is a little bit different from day to day, but basically the same job.
My name is David Mann. My position is a Senior Site Inspector for Community Development. I've been with Cobb County 30 years. I've happened to been with Community Development for 20, and this is my home. Site inspections pretty much regulates the development, the infrastructure development for Cobb County. We ensure that subdivisions get put in the proper way per codes. We make sure that stormwater management facilities are installed correctly, storm pipe, roads, sidewalks, bridges, retaining walls. We actually oversee the grading of new developments to make sure that they're in compliance with state and local ordinances with the environmental issues.
My name is Devlin Simmet. I'm a Cobb County Erosion Control Inspector, Inspector 2. Here at Cobb County, we enforce Cobb County Ordinance for Erosion Control and also the State of Georgia Erosion Control Act of 1975. So what we do, we come out here, we make sure the state water is clean, there's no sediment leaving the site, no sediment going to the creek, so all BMPs are basically adhered to per plan. What I like about my job is it's not an office job. It's partially office, but I get to go out, get to walk around, check on the lakes, interact with the citizens of Cobb County, also drive around and do my inspection. So it's not confined to the truck or an office, so it's pretty diverse. Well, when it thinks about water, water is life, and our main goal is to basically protect our natural resources, water, our flora and fauna. Without water, there is no life. Protect the sediment. Sediment is the #1 form of pollutant here in the state, so we try to make sure we keep the water clean. If you love fishing, if you love recreational activities, swimming, you're definitely going to love erosion control, because we are here to protect the environment and make sure it stays in the way it is during development and after development.
I'm Officer Jason Cochran. I work for Cobb County Code Enforcement Division, and we enforce on zoning violations. Some things I like about working here are interacting with the public, meeting new people and finding out their story. I grew up here in Cobb County, so I'm local, and I like making a difference in the community that I grew up with. And also like the people that I work with. It's a good group of people that will help you out if you need help. I feel like we help make an impact to the community by enforcing on the tall grass to have it cut, junk cars to have them removed or either made operable again, the litter cleaned up from the yards so it's not drawing rodents and just turning into a landfill.
Community development is more than its 7 divisions. Community development is our people. and the impact we make to Cobb County's past, present, and future.
This is community development. This is community development. This is community development.